Good morning, everybody. So I had full intentions of being a good councillor and writing out my update this morning, and I left it on the table. So I'm just going to try and wing it and remember what we've been up to. So I wanted to point out that there's 3 shows coming up in the local region. So we've got Proston and Gameri and Mergen in the next coming month. So these guys do an awesome job on putting on the shows, and I urge everyone to attend whichever show they can during that time. We've had some roadworks done out on, Kathy stole my thunder to say that we've had some good feedback on Manar Road and the Highsville-Gayndah Road. They reckon that the Highsville-Gayndah Road's probably the best it's been in 10 years, is what one of the farmers out there have said. And but there is a bit of damage to one of the bridges out there, so there's a bypass there at the moment, and we were worried about a bit of rain coming through and taking that bypass out on the weekend, but it didn't eventuate. So I believe BOM left, they added an extra 0 to the amount of rainfall that we've got in the region. So there was so also there's some works out on Moffedale, out at Rippengale Street that we've done, and the rainfall that they got out there was probably up around the 80 to 90 mil, and the roadworks that we have done out there actually held up, and there's been no further damage to that section of the road. I just want to point out to the residents on Middleton's Road, I believe that there's some works being carried out there shortly due to damage to the road. And also with Silverleaf Road, around that area of the Wilsons Road intersection, there'll be some emergent works to be done to some damage there. That's dangerous at the moment, and Kangaroo Yard Road, which I believe works are underway there very shortly. So I just want to also point out that the staff over that Christmas break and still currently, like I've had numerous comments on the quality of work and workmanship and care that's been taken in the cemeteries. I've had multiple calls over the last 2 weeks from people that have visited the cemetery, specifically Mergen and Tabinga. And because I put a post up on Facebook about the new cemeteries team, and everyone's letting me know that that the quality of work that's there at the moment and is being maintained to a high standard. And in saying that, with our parks, so the cemetery guys have actually taken over the cemeteries, which allows the parks team to spend more time in their area rather than trying to maintain the cemeteries as well. So I've seen an increase in time being spent in the parks, and you can see in Mergen and Wandai specifically, because that's where, and Proston, where I spend most of my time, you can see the increased time being spent. So I'd like to thank those guys and their managers and everyone involved in that. We said when we first got in that we were going to, well, me specifically was going to try and keep the roads up to a standard. I believe that we have, that the roads are being better maintained, but that also comes as a cost, at a cost. So there's always not enough money to go around, but we try, and we try to spread it across the region and do the best we can. Sometimes decisions are made and that are beyond our control, and there's funding that has to go certain ways, but we try to work with that and do the best we can. I attended a very wet Boondooma Dam fishing comp on the weekend, the Yellow Belly comp, and it was well attended for the conditions that were there. I believe the weather scared a few people away, and Sunday's presentation was probably the most rain they had over that 3-day period. And but it was good to see all the youth. So there was probably more juniors won than adults in that fishing comp on the weekend, and they also added the biggest pest, which I didn't win, but the it was the red claw, biggest red claw, which a company sponsored, and it was good to see that they've added something different to try and just enhance that competition. So it was good to see so many winners and prizes and the sponsors that supported that over the week. Probably didn't do too bad from running it off the top of my head, but we're always contactable. Please let us know whether we love getting feedback, whether it's, well, we prefer positive feedback, but we're always happy to take negative stuff too, so that we can try and work with the community and the council to try and get a better outcome for everyone. That's our role, which we're there to help the community, so and to make things better. So always contactable. Thank you.